Samantha thought she had it all: a loving husband, a cozy home, and a life most people would envy. But sometimes, the scariest betrayals don't come from strangers. They come from the people sitting right across the dinner table. Samantha and Ethan had been married for nearly 8 years. To their friends, they were the perfect couple, laughing at barbecues, hosting holiday dinners, posting smiling pictures online. But Samantha had begun noticing small cracks in their once solid marriage. Ethan started working late nights, even though his job as a regional sales manager never really required overnight shifts. At first, Samantha brushed it off. Maybe they're restructuring, she told herself. Maybe he just doesn't want to worry me. But then came the phone calls at odd hours, the text messages he'd quickly swipe away whenever she walked by, and the sudden habit of locking his phone, something he never used to do. One night, as Ethan slipped out of bed claiming he had work emails to send, Samantha muttered under her breath, "Since when do emails make you smile like that?" She didn't say it loud enough for him to hear, but she felt the pit in her stomach grow. And then came Linda. Ethan's mother had always been difficult, the kind of mother-in-law who disguised insults as concern. One afternoon, Linda casually mentioned over coffee, "You know, dear, men, they get restless if you don't keep things exciting. Ethan works so hard, I do hope you're not too tired for him at night." Samantha froze. Why would she say that? It felt less like advice, and more like a warning. Samantha began noticing other details. Ethan's shirts, smelling faintly of perfume she didn't wear, credit card charges for restaurants she'd never been to, and once, a lipstick stain on his sleeve. She tried to convince herself there had to be some explanation. But, in her heart, the truth was becoming harder to ignore. One Friday night, Ethan claimed he had to work late again. Samantha kissed him goodbye, forcing a smile, but as soon as the door shut, she whispered to herself, "I don't believe you anymore." She picked up her phone, her hands trembling, and decided to follow him. The camera lingers on Samantha's face as she gets into her car, determination replacing fear. If there's something to find, tonight, I'll know the truth. Samantha never thought she'd be the kind of wife who followed her husband around. But love mixed with suspicion creates a dangerous cocktail. And tonight, she was ready to take her first sip. Samantha trailed Ethan's car at a careful distance. Every red light felt like a test. Every turn a choice between getting caught and losing her chance at the truth. He didn't head toward the office like he claimed. Instead, he drove across town, past the highway exit that would have taken him to work. Samantha's pulse quickened. Finally, he pulled into the parking lot of a dimly lit Italian restaurant. Samantha parked a few cars away, lowering her seat. From the shadows, she watched Ethan step out, straightening his shirt like a nervous teenager. And then, she saw her. A woman in a red dress walked up to him, smiling, touching his arm as if they'd known each other forever.
Full story linked below.